We're here, man.
What has it been like for you and Khalil to kind of share that load and to have as much success as you're having right now?
Yeah, it's big. We feed off each other's energy. Khalil's playing lights out right now, so I'm proud of him. He works for that, and I'm following suit, just trying to be the best version of myself, so that we all can, come to a point in the end and get this thing rolling, so we can get some wins on the board.
How have you guys been able to find those holes on an offensive line that continues to change as much as it has?
Yeah, just trusting your technique, understanding your alignment and assignment, and knowing how to play design to run or where it's supposed to hit.
What have you seen from Parsons when you watch him?
Oh, yeah, he's an animal. You can't act like he isn't. He's a dog. So it's going to be a big challenge for us, but it'll be fun to see where we are. And, I feel like we'll prepare the best that we can, but we all going to go out and play football.
How important is it to just know where he is every time because he moves around so much?
Yeah, it's very important. Those are one of those guys that you got to just always keep an eye on. Always got to be sure that you know where he is on the field just because he can wreck a game.
David, what is the big takeaway for the offense? You guys put up 33, which was your most of the season. So, what kind of confidence do you take from it? What's the big takeaway from what you guys were able to do?
Just go do it again. That's the plan. What's done is done, but we go through the 24-hour rule. You enjoy a win or whatever. If you lose, you just sit in the loss of 24 hours, but all you get is 24 hours. So, we going in with the same mentality, with the same play style, and trusting in the guys next to us, and, just going out and try to get the job done.
What's the challenge of repeating it? Justin was saying yesterday that, okay, now, defenses see on tape a lot of these design runs that I did and the success. And he even admitted, okay, now it becomes tougher to duplicate it. So what is the challenge of doing it all over again?
Doing it all over again. That's the real challenge, is doing it all over again. Every defense is different, and they'll prepare for us from what they see on film. But we'll do things, we'll change things, and we'll, prepare for them the best version that we can, and we'll go out and play ball.
What could that do to open up other facets of your offense? If you're going in and if they're worried about Justin on design runs, that opens other stuff up, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course. Anybody who's being focused is going to, take the heat off of somebody else. Whenever we decide what and who that is, we'll be sure that we target that and expose that. So it'll be fun.
David, when you look back at the film, the offensive line gets a lot of credit, obviously, for the running game. But how have you seen Cole get better as a run blocker, maybe in the last year or so?
Yeah, Cole's a very selfless human being. All of our tight ends are really being able to have Cole, and, West Cole and Ryan, and having other guys kind of being able to be there and putting themselves behind them, kind of putting their body on the line so that we can get first downs or we can score touchdowns and not complain about it. It's big. You got selfless room like that. You can accomplish a lot of things. So I'm grateful for Cole, but I'm grateful for all those guys.
What's the team-wide impact of a trade like Robert Quinn, a captain and a leader in this room?
Yeah, it's definitely big. Super, super big just because, he did hold a lot of weight in this locker room. But at the end of the day, Rob, we know he's going to be fine. He's going to carry himself as he always does. And, we're going to keep growing here as an organization. And, what's done is done. So I hope that, he goes and continues his success. And we'll continue to do the same.
They're going to be here in late December. It's imaginably cool to see them again.
Yeah, super cool. Yep.
What has it been like to share the running load with David and also Justin, and to realize you guys are leading the league in rushing?
I didn't realize that till today, actually. But it's been amazing. Just all three of us being able to affect the defense in different ways and make big plays. I feel like it's something we've been harping on since we got here with the new staff. So just being able to do that and make plays and help the team out, I feel like we love to be able to do.
What's been key for the offensive line to continue to open those holes when there have been so many changes in that?
I feel like just the details. What we do all week, what we've been putting in since we got here in April. Those guys buying in and learning the details of what, of every position, so if guys got to rotate and switch positions, there's no drop-off.
What much pride do you guys take in being number one?
I don't think anybody knew we were number one till today, so I didn't even know that. But it's just the thing we wanted to establish since we got here, and we just continue to do what we do. So.
What is the key to doing it? Because obviously teams are seeing what you guys do on tape, especially Justin running. Cowboys have a really good defense, so how do you see you doing it?
Just the details. Everybody's buying in, the receivers, tight ends, O-line, us, quarterback, being able to adjust and, our receivers being unselfish, tight ends being unselfish and blocking and opening up holes and helping the O-line out. So.
What do you think Justin's design runs can open up for you as a running back or the pass game? Or imagine that they take it away, something else will open up, right?
You saw it last week. Just it opens up. It's a different thing they got to account for and prepare for. So that's really much it.
I think a lot of us thought that Cole Kmet was going to have a big receiving season, but what have you seen from him specifically as a blocker for you guys in the running game?
A lot of the big runs go off the tight ends, off the side. So, he does a great job of just, buying in and, even though he's not getting I know he wants to get some more touches and things like that, but, he does a great job of just buying in and helping us out in the run game, keeping his head down, and he's working, and, those things will come. That's his mindset. Those things will come, and he's just doing his job right now. So.
Is there a camaraderie that comes with you and David both doing well together at the same time?
Yeah, definitely. It's kind of just it's something we have. I feel like we feed off each other. One of us look on the sideline and we see he's kind of gassed. We kind of give each other that look. So just being able to feed off each other and help each other out,
Have
make
there been
plays.
times when you're standing on the sideline and he's not coming out and you're like, come on, let's like.
Nah, I'm just giving him that. I always give him a thumbs up. Like, you good? You good? You need me to come? And vice versa. And we look out for each other. So.
Do you take each other out, or do you take yourselves out, or do they call it in?
We don't tap. We don't tap. We kind of just give each other a look, and we know what time it is, and we'll switch. So.
What about just being a part of, like, with you, David, and Justin? It's kind of like a three-headed monster running the ball. Like, what's that feel like, that rotation of the three of you, knowing that any one of you with the ball in your hand can get something done?
I feel like it's a problem for the defenses to have to account for all three of us. So, three different styles that they got to account for. So, being back there, it's a lot they got to think about and help set up runs for me, help set up runs for him and Justin. So, just being able to have defense having to account for all that, it's a lot.
Looking at the Cowboys defense, which is really strong, what's the challenge of continuing to run it well against a defense like that?
Really just the details, finding out where 11 is and then going from there.
Seeing the production that you're having this year, was there anything that you did differently this offseason to prepare you to have such a bigger role, or is it more scheme?
I don't know. It's a little bit more scheme, but just really earning coach's trust and diving into my playbook and learning the things he wants me to learn. I feel like that over time, continuing to make plays has helped me a lot. So.
Yeah, I think I've played well. Just production just hasn't been there in the pass game, but when I look at the tape and see what I've been putting on tape, I'm pretty proud of it. So, we've done well in the run game. Obviously, still, when you look at statistically struggling with the pass game altogether, but at the end of the day, just keep putting good stuff on film and kind of let that stuff take care of itself.
What are you most proud of for yourself on the season?
I think the run blocking has been great. I think I've done a good job setting the edge and doing all that stuff. So I think that's been a big improvement of mine, really, since I've gotten in the league. Just kind of keep improving on that, and then hopefully the production kind of comes along with it.
Now that there's a book on the design of quarterback runs for you guys, or at least there's tape of it.
Yeah.
What can your pass game do to kind of offset that, knowing that you may get some opportunities throwing because they're loaded up on that?
Well, yeah, you'd hope it would create some more opportunities in the pass game along with that. But, like I said after the game Monday night, I think we lean into this. I think we got three really good runners between Justin, Khalil, and David, and we got a line. He's physical up front, tight ends and fullbacks that are willing to block. So I think you lean into that and kind of let the pass game create itself on its own.
The two-headed monster at running back.
Yeah.
What has that been like, just throwing fresh bodies at them?
It's huge. When David gets a little tired, and he doesn't seem like he ever gets tired, and you throw Khalil in, and Khalil doesn't seem to ever get tired. So, just two tough backs in them, and their ability to hit the hole and, run after contact as well is pretty special. So it's a lot of fun when you got those guys and you're giving them the football.
Well, as somebody that plans to be here for a long time,
Yeah.
yourself, are you on board with the long-term value of a trade like Robert Quinn the other day?
Look, at the end of the day, that's not my decision. Obviously, it sucks. Like, I've grown close with Rob. He's right here in the locker next to me. As a player in the moment right now, it's tough because you lose a guy, you lose a captain that whom we all voted for. So that's tough, but you understand that they got business to do upstairs and they got the best interest of the organization going forward. So you understand that, and but it does suck to lose a guy like Rob.
As it relates to Justin running and stuff that he put on the tape, he even said yesterday, now it makes it harder to duplicate because you've got defenses have seen more of it. So, how challenging is that to repeat that kind of success?
You're talking about with the quarterback runs and stuff?
Yeah, with the design run stuff, especially you going against a Cowboys defense that's really solid.
Yeah, well, I mean, what I say, I think what helps along with that is having Khalil and David. I do think that helps, and then I think people have seen what we've done with the sweeps, with our receivers and things like that, and I think Luke's been really creative in the run game. People that know football and watch the film can see the creativeness in the run game, which is pretty fun. And I think we got some stuff this week it's pretty creative and will show up on Sunday.
He was saying it's not like we created some new offense last
Yeah.
week. It's been
Yeah.
there. So why did it take almost half a season for it to work the way you wanted it to? Is it so much about matchups?
Maybe that's something you talk to Luke about. That's not something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Not really I did call one play on Monday night, which was the play after I caught the ball. So that was my one play call of the game. So, but yeah, 6 yard gain. So yeah, but all the other plays those go to Luke. So yeah, you're gonna have to ask him more in detail about that.
When you look at Parsons, what jumps out to you?
He's a freak, man. His explosiveness off the line, his ability to play both on the line, off the ball. He's a dynamic player, so he's a guy for sure that we're gonna have to key on in the pass game and third down situations. He'll be looking to tee off. So it's going to be on us and, establish his run game early to kind of wear those guys down and stay out of those third and long situations when it's obvious passing downs. So he's a special player for sure.
How much responsibility do you expect to have as part of that?
Yeah, well, it's going to be all 11. I think, between receivers who, if they got chip help, tight ends if they got chip help, backs in protection, know where he's at all times, So I think we got a good plan coming up, but at the end of it, he's a special player, and he's going to get his shots, but we got to handle him for sure.
Cole, going back to the Quinn trade, how hard is it as a player to sort of compartmentalize? Where you said it is a trade that's building for the future, but you guys are obviously trying to win every game this year, and that trading Quinn away makes that more difficult.
Yeah, no, it's tough, and I just think the human element takes over. You realize this is a fast-changing league all the time, a lot of turnover happening, and definitely human element of it, and guys are, including myself and a lot of guys who've been here the past couple of years have grown really close to Rob, and obviously he's a really special player. So when you lose someone like that, it's definitely tough on the players as a whole. But at the end of the day, like I said, upstairs is making moves in what they feel like is the best interest for the organization going forward.